Alright, welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We are, as you can see, playing against a opponent here, and we're using the brand new Boulder. And my god, this Boulder is legit. She's insane. Yeah, you're going to be seeing her quite a bit. I don't think I'll use her on defense though, but for offense, yeah, you're definitely going to be seeing her. It's unfortunate that we have to run Shez. I'd love to add another dancer to this team just to get some extra actions, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this Boulder is intense, very, very powerful. I don't think she died. Well, I mean, yes, she died, but I mean, it was really good setups. As you can see here, it looks like Neathhogger is done. I think it's what, January, August, 8 months. Yeah, Neathhogger is officially done. Boulder just destroys her. And remember, that's not even with the style effect. I didn't swap it from blue to green. That was just her using her, you know, her neutral matchup attack. She was just attacking. And if I swapped from blue to green, she would just absolutely pound on her even more. So yeah, Neathhogger is pretty much done. What's that? At least a year that Neathhogger has been good. But it looks like the run is over, and a new kid is on the block to take things over. And I can't complain, because after I've tested her against Black Knight and I've seen what Boulder can do, I'm very happy, very pleased with this Boulder. She is exactly what the game needed at this current point. Don't know what that means for what the next banner will be. We typically get like a tribe banner or something, like right after CYL. So let's see what happens with that banner, because usually the banner right after CYL also has some pretty nuts units on it as well, except for last year where they gave us Harmonic Nephany, or not Hashida Nephany, which was just not that great. None of the units on that banner were that great, to be honest. I can't even remember who else was on there with Nephany.
Where to now?
I mean, well, there was yeah, none of the units on that banner were that great. I just remember who some of the other ones were, and they weren't that good either. So yeah, Boulder is fantastic. I'm definitely going to be looking to bring her into Chaos Season, which is what we're going to be having next week. I don't know, she makes me want to not play Summoner Duels, to continue not playing Summoner Duels, because there isn't very much that can survive against her. You're going to be in a trading war, and from what I can see so far, this CYL has not solved the baby Camilla problem for us. And essentially they've just given us another unit that's a powerful nuke, so that's one more problem that we have to deal with, as you see here, just destroying Corrin. So yeah, she dismantles Black Knight. I am so impressed with the fact that she survives, even if he procs the it's not Black Luna, what's it called, Endless Night something, whatever his special is called. She still survives, which is very, very impressive. Not only does she survive the special, but if he hits Brave and hits her again, she still survives. The amount of damage reduction that this unit has is just insane. It is so much damage reduction, and I don't know what that means for her moving forward, because something is going to need to be able to kill her. So, you know, where does that leave us? And how much stronger are they going to push the units saves in general from here to, you know, help us out with units that are able to take out Black Knight? I feel like Black Knight was just a problem. He is just a problem unit. He spiked the power curve, and we just have not been able to rectify it since. We haven't been able to get back level. And it looks like Boulder's an attempt at that, but really all that she's doing is spiking the power of nukes. And you're just going to be, especially since everyone gets a free pull, which is what I did. I didn't summon on the banner yet. I got like 43 orbs. So, you know, I haven't bought any orbs yet. But I don't even think I need to at this point because Boulder is the best unit on the banner. So it'd be like a waste of orbs to go back in to summon on it at this point because I already picked her up for free. Yeah, Boulder is definitely the best unit on the banner. I feel like each of them offers something different, which is a good thing because you have different roles that you can play each of them in, and they all, depending on the support that is around them, function in different ways. So I like that about this batch of CYL units. It's not something that they normally do. They did a very good job of creating unique units this go around. So we have to commend IS for that. That aside, more praise for Boulder. Not only does her design look fantastic, she's also a powerful unit. Kills everything. Sometimes struggles against Jimbro, which is to be expected because they're on the same banner. So if she was absolutely destroying him every time, it would really not be fair, but still she can do it. It depends on how you support them. So yeah, fantastic unit. Fantastic unit. I'm just gonna keep repeating it. She's very, very good. I hope that I don't see a ton of her. I hope that well, I mean, it's a free pick, and by the time that this is out, I'm pretty sure everyone will within the fake community is going to know that, you know, she's good. So expect to see a ton of her. She's going to be the Brave Felix of this year, Boulder, which means that she will fall off quickly. She's probably going to fall off by November, December. Yeah, I don't see her holding up past them. But then also there is the possibility that she could, because of the style that she has, which flips the weapon triangle on its head for her. I can see that working in her favor. So yeah, she is really good. Looks like she'll have some amount of longevity, at least longer than Brave Felix, and I think she'll age well. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Don't use her against me, please. She's too strong. All right, so there was one more thing that I wanted to just showcase here. Man, am I gonna have a video for Saturday? I don't know, but these were some of the defenses that I was testing against with Nyx. This is Step Bro. You've seen him before. He's still doing fantastic work on defense. He's putting together masterpieces here, and this is another iteration of a fantastic defense. Here we have Celine, who I absolutely adore. I think she was the best unit from that ninja banner, still is. Probably if there's, you can see the pairing here, the partnership with her and Black Knight, because the reflective damage on her is fantastic. But if she had it herself, she would be a far superior unit. So look out for that in a refine for her in the future, or if more units start getting that status effect, she's definitely one of those units that will benefit from it because of the Brave and how hard she can actually hit sometimes. And then you have the Camilla here, which is a pain to deal with. You have Micaiah here, doubling down on the cleansing, but I think Micaiah is really here for the debuffs. And then you have Veronica to inflict feud, which is actually a massive pain to deal with when playing against this defense. And as you can see here, Nyx fails to take out this particular version of Black Knight because he has the Erica ring. And there is a build that you can potentially do to get it to work, but it is just too much effort from my part, so I just didn't bother to do it. I decided that we're just going to leave this one alone. But let me show you now that we have Boulder. Now that we have Boulder in the mix, you're going to see the massive difference that she makes. Oh, here we go. This is the right team against a well thought out defense like this. And essentially what it means is that I feel like we're at it's even the playing field in terms of offense and defense again. Things are actually back in balance, because previously this was not a defense that I would have ever been able to defeat. It's just too much stacked against me here. Probably you would think you could go in against Rhea, but as you can see, she has Hardy Bearing Shield Fighter as a near save, which means that she is pretty much unkillable by Camilla. But as you can see, we can now go in on Black Knight with Boulder, and literally no support, I guess, outside of, well, There is a lot of help coming from Plumeria with the exposure and the plus 10 additional damage. It's actually helping out quite a bit. And you're seeing Boulder just be able to destroy Black Knight. He's not proccing his special. He doesn't have the support on this team to proc his special, but if he were able to proc his special, he would still survive. And this is so cool that she's able to do this. Fantastic, man. This is just fantastic. He only lived there because of the miracle support as well. But as you can see, 4 hits, Black Knight's gone. I didn't think she would be able to do it that clean. I thought it would be more of a struggle for her. Granted, it can be, depending on the team composition. It can be pretty close in terms of her being able to survive that counterattack. But more often than not, she's going to be able to get that kill against BK. And that is fantastic. I've been crying out for another unit that can help us against Black Knight. It's just been too obnoxious the way that he just completely stops you from playing the game. So now we can play the game again. We have a unit that is actually going to help us out, and she's essentially free because everyone can get a copy of her, which I hope that everyone does not, because I don't want to face her. And also, whenever something becomes meta, automatically it's going to get nerfed. Like, very quickly, it's going to get nerfed. Black Knight didn't have that long of a run, to be honest, in comparison to someone like Emblem Ike. Emblem Ike took a very long time to be nerfed completely, whereas Black Knight, because of how oppressive and obnoxious he was, I feel like we've gotten a counter fairly quickly. Now, this is one of the matchups where you will see her actually get defeated. So having a Lear here with reflect damage support from BK, it must be added. She just dies because of the brave hits. And just, you know, she's doing so much damage that she's just taking a ton of damage back when Lear is able to hit the brave. But as you can see, swap the style, no longer dying. Very peculiar. Well, really, blue versus green, I guess weapon triangle actually mattering, but as you can see, the numbers aren't that different. So it's insane that just a little color disadvantage changes the matchup so much on its head. And then also one of my other concerns was that she would do too much damage to BK to the point where, you know, once he procced his special, he would hit her so hard back that she would just again die and blow up. But that doesn't seem, she has a ridiculous amount of damage reduction, this Boulder. It is just insane. I don't know if that's what they're going to be doing moving forward from. I feel like it's a flat damage reduction race at this point, and there has to be a stop to it at some point. You can't just keep raising the bar for flat damage reduction. You can't keep doing that because it means that it's uncapped, and if it's uncapped, you're going to run into a problem where none of your older units will be relevant in the slightest. They'll all just be completely obsolete within a couple of months if IS keeps up with this particular trajectory of building units in the design of Boulder. I think she'll be pretty unique for at least 2 months at least, but I can definitely see them putting out another unit that can do exactly what she can do. Maybe not the 4 hits, but at least have the same amount or similar amounts of flat damage reduction. Yeah, I can definitely see that happening with some type of seasonal unit that is also going to be able to take out Black Knight as well. But yeah, she can do the job. Very impressed. I've said that so many times because I'm just that impressed with her. I partnered her with Sedith, I partnered her with Ather, and I'm partnering her with Plumeria here, and she just keeps surviving. I was thinking initially that she would need Sedith's help to take on someone like BK, but as you can see here, it's not even a requirement. Just having Plumeria alone is enough for her to do the job. It's so insane. Yeah, it's so insane that she's just able to do this. Even when she's debuffed, she can still take out BK with no problems. Don't know what this means for the game, man. It's that problem like where you have a... I don't want to say where you have a bully and then the bully gets beat up by a bigger bully, and then that bigger bully is now everyone's bully and he starts collecting taxes from everyone. It kind of feels like that. Boulder is the new bully in the game, and she's going to start to charge us taxes and defeat everyone on defense. I don't know how you even tank this unit. I can't imagine that you'll be able to tank this Boulder moving forward, but Yeah, man, that's it for me, man. GG's. See you in the next one.